issued by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security, addressed to the Secretary to the Cabinet. In the letter, the Secretary to the Cabinet is asked to petition the Vatican through the diplomatic representatives of the Pope in Zambia over a named clergy who is alleged to be working with foreign entities to destabilize the government. Another letter circulating on social media is purported to have been written by the President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, to the Director General, Zambia Security Intelligence Service, in which it is alleged that the President had given several directives regarding the Roman Catholic Church. Let me firmly state that at no time has the head of state or indeed my permanent secretary written to petition the Vatican or to probe the Roman Catholic Church. It is equally saddening to notice a trend by some individuals and media houses who are quick and excited to jump on these unauthenticated documents and publish them as news reports. Such levels of anarchy and lawlessness will not be tolerated in the name of freedom of expression that has been granted to the citizens of Zambia. The people behind these acts ought to know that freedoms have limits and should not result in recklessness and alarming the nation. It must be stated that these documents are seditious in nature, and the consequences of sedition in this country are severe. We are aware that elements are bent on wanting to wedge a rift between the government and some churches in the country. The New Dawn administration enjoys very good relationship with faith-based organizations, including the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church, in particular, has been cooperating with the government in many sectors, such as education and health, amongst others. I also want to inform the nation, through you, my colleagues in the media, that the cabinet of the New Dawn administration is comprising not less than a third of the membership being Catholic. It just shows you that the government has a very strong relationship with the cabinet, with the Catholic Church. I, for example, am a Catholic. And a number of cabinet colleagues, as I've indicated, more than 15 of the cabinet members are Catholic. It shows the bond and the relationship between this government and the Catholic Church. It is also important to note that the Catholic Church has always been in the forefront to ensure that government provides for the people of the country. We appreciate, as the New Dawn government, what the Catholics have done for this country. And no one, I repeat, and no one, whether Catholic or not, will be able to draw a wedge between the Catholic Church and this government. The Catholic Church and ourselves are here to save the people of Zambia. The Catholic Church in this country is not an opponent of the New Dawn administration. Recently, the President of the Republic of Zambia had a very fruitful meeting with the Catholic bishops at State House, wherein a number of issues were discussed. It therefore follows that because of the good relationship that is existing between the Catholic Church and government, certain individuals who are known and certain members of the clergy have found it in their interest to wage a rift between government and the Catholic Church. That should not be accepted by the people of Zambia. The people of Zambia, in all the localities of this country, know what the Catholic Church has done. And they know the relationship between government and the church. I want to mention, as I indicated earlier, that these publications which have been circulated are seditious in nature. And let it be known that sedition is a very serious offense in this country. For those who are perpetrating these activities, don't blame anyone. When you are caught and found wanting by the law enforcement institutions of this country. Let it also be known that under the Cyber Securities Act, anyone, not just the one who has authored, anyone who utters and circulates such seditious articles commits an offense. Let members of the public desist from doing such acts. For the long arm of the law will catch up with it. I also want to appeal on behalf of the government of the Republic of Zambia to the Zambian populace at large that please, let's desist forthwith from making any comments or publishing any statements that encourages or abetting the rift between the church and government. It is not in the interest of anyone in this country to wage a war against government using the church. We know the intentions of the individuals who are doing this. We know the intentions. We are aware of what they have been trying to do for quite some time now. But let it be known that the secret wings of government are working round the clock to ensure that the culprits are brought to book. It's not a threat to anyone, as others always think. But if you are committing an offense, be assured that at one time or the other, you will be held accountable. Right now, we are calling upon, on behalf of government, we are calling upon law enforcement institutions to carry out thorough investigations pertaining to this issue. This wage which is being carried out, if not contained, can bring serious acrimony in the country. We call upon every right-thinking Zambian to support the core of government to ensure that we continue with its peace and stability and create harmony between the church and the government of the Republic of Zambia. I also want to appeal to those who are being cited to reflect on their conduct. They should think about not just themselves, they must think about the country, Zambia. The country that has always been a beacon of peace. A country that has not been divided on religious grounds. That is the Zambia which all of us yearn to live in. We have also noted with concern the individuals, there are videos circulating where they are indicating that those who have been arrested and charged are arrested based on their ethnicity. Don't cry foul and bring in issues of ethnicity after you have committed an offense and the long arm of the law catches up with you. It's not correct. Go and defend yourself in the courts of law. We are aware of individuals who were touting the law enforcement agency and even telling the nation that they had the evidence pertaining to the issues they were raising. But now, they are crying foul. They are alleging ethnicity. Was there any ethnicity in the issues they were raising? The answer is no. So let's not do that. Members of the press, our dear colleagues, would like to appeal to you that as you carry out your noble duties, please take caution that some of the information that is being peddled on social media is false. Verify before you publish. Colleagues, I would like to thank you most sincerely for coming to once again listen to us pertaining to this very important issue which we are bringing to your attention. Thank you so much.